Next, let's hear from Chief Medical Officer Dr. Russell Osguthorpe. Dr. Osguthorpe is going to talk to us about what you, our wellness advocates, have always known, but is now clinically proven.
You guys still awake? You got a little more brain energy for some science? Essential oils make the difference in our lives. It's what you've always known. It's just now, it's clinically proven. And I want to show you how. First, we have completed a clinical trial that basically, at its core, was a trial comparing what happens in the body when we use fish oil with citrus oils and what happens in the body when we use fish oil alone. So the trial for E Omega Plus was actually a wild orange trial. It was 1 month, 55 people, 3 capsules a day. What did we see? Statistically significant decreases in diastolic blood pressure, 6 points. Decreased resting heart rate, 4 points, which leads to less strain on your heart. This is life and cardioprotective changes you can feel. The difference maker in the product is, of course, as I mentioned, wild orange oil. 300 milligrams is in E Omega Plus. This basic limonene delivery system modulates enzymes, provides antioxidant protection, and has a much broader epigenetic impact than fish oil alone. If you remember, fish oil alone epigenetically upregulated or modulated 33 genes, whereas with wild orange oil, almost 1,000 genes. This was, remember, a trial looking at the impact of wild orange oil, placebo-controlled. So you took fish oil alone or fish oil plus wild orange oil. We compared those two groups, 1,000 genes versus 30. That is the power of limonene, of our citrus oils. Wild orange oil is the multiplier. It allows us to fully activate the cells in our body. It helps you work smarter, and it provides advanced levels of protection, specifically in your heart. Let's pivot to the Frankincense essential oil trial that was completed last year. This was a human clinical trial that looked at 1 month of internal use with 67 people, 3 drops once daily with a meal. What did we find? Some of this data is the first time you've seen it. Okay, so what did we see in the Frankincense trial? The GAD-7, which is a clinically proven method of measuring people's levels of fear and anxiety and worry in their lives, asks 7 questions. That's why it's called the GAD-7. And these are the 7 questions that they ask. The orange line is the level of anxiety, nervousness, and worry that people feel in their life before taking the supplement. After taking frankincense essential oil internally, what happened to our level of worry? Boom. You've always known this. Now it's clinically proven. How does it do that? In the trial, we looked epigenetically at the body and what happens when we take frankincense internally. When we take frankincense internally, we saw 3 specific gene families get upregulated: DRD2, SLC6A4, and BDNF. These are genes that modulate your expression of dopamine, serotonin, and make your brain more plastic, more adaptable. Frankincense essential oil also chemically communicates in the cell to decrease the amount of inflammation that we feel. In this normal population without disease, we saw decreased levels of CRP, C-reactive protein, and decreased levels of IL-6, both markers of inflammation in the body. Participants in this trial reported statistically significant decreases in their levels of discomfort. Their level of mobility increased. They were more emotionally resilient. Their mood had improved. They had improved rest and recovery. Clinically proven. To signal deeply, to provide a balanced response, and to build resilience. Now let's talk about the Copaiba trial. In the Copaiba trial, there are two trials that I'm going to share with you. One is a small trial with 21 healthy adults where we looked at Copaiba soft gels alone. One Copaiba soft gel twice daily with food, blinded. The next trial is, of course, our foundational wellness system trial, which, like our E-Omega trial with Wild Orange, the foundational wellness system trial was essentially a trial looking at what happens to people when they take Copaiba. It was a Copaiba trial. 84 adults, 3 months of foundational wellness with or without Copaiba. Data collection throughout, average age 42, more women than men. Why? Look around. 60,000 data points to analyze, and here are the clinically significant results. In the Copaiba small trial, we saw an 18.8% in functional movement, improvement in your ability to move every day. Look at trunk stability, 32% improvement. Unbelievable. Furthermore, with Copaiba in our foundational wellness trial, our participants could do 8 more push-ups and 13 more squats. They were not exercising as part of the trial. They were changing their body composition. We saw that body composition change. 3.1 percentage points of body fat decreased, with 3.6 pounds of fat lost, and increased in skeletal muscle mass by 2.5 pounds. Yeah, I'm pausing for dramatic effect again, folks. Stick with me. Yeah. So again, this was not weight loss. This was your cells being reprogrammed by the chemistry within Copaiba. You understand that, right? Good. So Copaiba allows us to move better, think sharper, and improve our body composition. The power of essential oils cannot be underestimated. In the clinical trial, people on the Copaiba with foundational wellness fell asleep easier, slept more soundly, and they were more alert upon awakening. These were all statistically significant findings and the strongest findings in the trial. Copaiba's essential oils impact on foundational wellness. Copaiba makes you sharper, stronger, and more vibrant. I implore you to show the world how doTERRA clinically proves its outcomes. Thank you very much.